how does this happen? How does the microbiome regulate inflammation in our bodies? When we eat nourishing foods, especially that have fiber, this feeds the microbiome. And for the fiber, we actually don't even digest that ourselves. It's the microorganisms within us that will ferment it, and they make a magical molecule, many magical molecules, and they're called short chain fatty acids. The name doesn't really matter. But these decrease one of their primary functions, among many others, is to decrease inflammation in our bodies. So eating nutritious food, feeding those healthy microorganisms, they're creating a pharmacy of anti-inflammatory molecules in our bodies that help not only decrease inflammation, but make our brains more neuroplastic, like Patty was talking about last week. And I'll go over a little bit more detail about that in the upcoming slides. But this can work in a spiral fashion because as we decrease brain inflammation, it becomes easier for us to make a good choice, build a healthier microbiome, and get many, many more of these beautiful short chain fatty acids that are responsible for our overall health. So we have a communication system happening between the gut and the brain. This is called the gut-brain axis. And inflammation, whether inflammation is present or absent, is a huge part of how we feel, whether we're depressed, whether we're anxious, whether we are able to concentrate. All of this is happening because of this communication superhighway, and the microbes are really hugely contributing to our neurologic state. An inflamed gut and an unhealthy microbiome, because of this two-way communication, will cause brain inflammation. And this is all happening through what is called the vagus nerve. So the vagus nerve is what is really controlling our body's rest and digest system. And we can tone the vagus nerve, which is why I bother to even mention what it is, because we can actively participate in the tone of this nerve that is so important in our bodies. 80% of the messages that are happening on this communication highway are going from our gut to our brain, not the other way around. And this is how our immune system and the inflammatory processes happening in the body are modulated or regulated. Signals influence the composition of and function of the gut microbiome, but they're going both ways, up and down the vagus nerve. Now, I find Patty's topic of neuroplasticity to be absolutely fascinating, and I love the role that the gut microbiome plays in our ability to have a neuroplastic brain.